All right, Shalom. First off, I want to start off by saying all praises to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect out there, pushing His word in truth and sincerity. Um, I wanted to get in this lesson, man. This is another cut for Christian Doctrine, because the modern Christian doctrine is essentially do as I will in the Baptist churches and Catholic churches, whatever denomination it's essentially do as thou will. And that's against the scriptures, man. Because the Lord gave things to keep man in order on what they should do that they may live, man. And I got some precepts today, Lord willing, it's edifying, man. Brothers, hopefully you're edified by this. There's younger brothers out there, get something from it, man. Get into the first precept. This is Baruch 4:1. It says, "This is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. Turn thee, O Jacob, take hold of it, walk in the presence of the light thereof, that thou mayest be illuminated." So this is the law of the Lord that endureth forever, man. Because the modern church doctrine is that the law is done away with. Because Yahushai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, came. That's his true name, is Yahushai. They say that he did away with the law, but that's not scriptural. Only thing that the Most High did away with was the swift judgment that came with the law. Because there's laws that are punishable by death. And I have the Lord's words right here. This is Matthew 5. Let me grab this. This is Matthew 5:17. It says, and this is in the red, meaning the Lord said it. Who the world calls Jesus Christ, Yahushai. This is what he said. It says, "Think not," Matthew 5:17, "think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets." See, the law was in the Old Testament, right? So the Lord said, "Think not I'm to come to destroy the law or the prophets." So the law given by Moses or the prophets, the prophecies that the prophets brought out. So all the destruction, all the salvation, all the the great judgment that the prophets brought out, the Lord didn't come to destroy that either. It says, but to fulfill. Let me get this word fulfill in the blue letter real quick. Bear with me. Slakia. Bear with me, because this is something that you have to go into, man. It's milk, but milk, brothers need milk, man. The Spirit's having it where brothers need milk, so I'm gonna play the milkman shit. To fulfill, the word for fulfill, plero.
Strong's G 4137, plerao.
Plerao. Now let's get the definition of this. Salakia. Matthew 5:17. Shit is jumping around a little bit. It's G 4137. And it says to make full, to fill up, to fill to the full, to cause to abound, to furnish or supply liberally. I abound, I am liberal supplied, to render full, to complete, so that nothing was wanting, to full measure, fill to the brim, to consummate, a number, to make complete, and ever peculiar, to render perfect, to carry through the end, to accomplish, carry out, to carry into effect, bring to realization, realize of matters of duty to perform, execute. So the Lord came to fulfill these things. He came to fulfill the law in its entirety, which he did. That's why he was found with that's why he's known as the lamb without a blemish, man. He was that sacrifice. You know, and the church doctrine is the law is done away with, but we already read that, and in Baruch it said this is the law of the Lord that endured forever. Go to Psalms real quick, 119. Psalms 119 and 1 says, Blessed are they, it says, Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the law of Yahweh. And that law is in the Old Testament. Now the words of the Lord stand always, man. It says, I am the Lord, I change not. Therefore ye sons of Jacob are not consumed. And it also said, the Lord was the same today and tomorrow as yesterday, man. The Lord doesn't change, so his words are still perfect, man. Verse 2, Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and they that seek him with the whole heart. They also do no iniquity. And what is iniquity? It's sin upon sin, man. Sin upon sin. And sin, give me a second, let me get that for you too, man. Sin, is that 2 Corinthians or Thessalonians? It says, let me get this for you, brothers, real quick. Let me type this in real quick. Slovakia, bear with me. Okay, this is 1 John 3. It's 1 John 3 and 4. It says, Whosoever committed sin transgresseth also the law, for sin is the transgression of the law. So sin is the transgression of the law. And now if iniquity is sin upon sin, let's go back to Psalms 119 and 2. It says, Blessed are they that keep his testimonies, and that seek him with a whole heart. They also do no iniquity. They walk in his ways. Thou hast commanded us to keep thy precepts diligently. Oh, that my ways were directed to keep thy statutes. Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all thy commandments, man. So you're supposed to really keep the commandments, man. They're good. They're the schoolmaster that teaches you how to walk. It says, Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his ways? By taking heed unto the word, man. And part of the word is the laws, man. I got another precept for brothers, man. I'm gonna get to this Revelations real quick. This is Revelations 14 or 22 and 14. Revelations 22 and 14. It says, Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may be right, that they may have right to the tree of life, and may enter in through the gates into the city. So you're supposed. This is how you become blessed, by showing faith, and by your faith you're gonna have works. You're gonna have works of the law as well. It's not gonna be all just highways and byways, because you can have a dude on the highways and byways preaching this word, bringing out the judgments. But if he's not living up to this word, he's condemning himself. It's important for brothers to, and anyone, you're supposed to keep the law, man. This don't keep the law commandment in these churches. This off, because the Lord gave you the law and it was perfect. It said the words of the Lord are perfect. And those were the words of the Lord, man. But I got another precept. This is Romans 3. And 31. Do we then make void? Because this is really what it is. Christian doctrine is the law is done away with. I'm under grace now. I'm under faith. We're not judged by the law. We're judged by faith. But sin is transgression of the law. So the law stands is that the Lord gave you grace through Yahweh Shai, that you're not condemned straight off the law. Because there's going to be a lot of laws we're not able to keep. We're in captivity. We don't have our own land to bring the first fruits. We don't have cattle and herds to do our sacrifices. We some brothers work when the Sabbath is, and they can't do anything about it. All these things you're supposed to keep, but we're not able to. That's why the Lord came, because we were going to go into this captivity. So Romans 3:31. Do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. Yeah, we established the law. I'm going to get that word established too, man. So I can bear with me. Says we established the law. Now let's go into that word established.
Strong's G 2476. Histemi.
Histemi. Histemi. G 2476. It says to cause or make to stand. To place. So the law stands, man. To abide, to stand by. So let's read this again. It says, do we then make void the law through faith? God forbid. We establish the law. We make it stand. We abide by the law. Law-abiding citizens, man. This is Romans. Says I'm gonna start at Romans 6:14. For sin shall not have dominion over you, for ye are not under the law, but under grace. See, this is where the Christian church draws the line, because they believe that because the Lord came, he died the way he did for us. He was crucified for the sins of Israel, and they try to believe that the Lord, through that, we don't have to live under the law anymore because we're under grace. That's what they try to say. But verse 15, what then? What then? Shall we sin because we are under the law? Because we are not under the law, but under grace? God forbid. Know you not that whom ye yield yourself servants to obey, his servant? It says, know ye not to whom ye yield yourself servants to obey? His servants ye are, to whom you obey, whether you sin unto death or of obedience unto righteousness. So who are you going to obey? You're supposed to live under grace, man. Yahweh Shai came that you have some grace, but he said, give not your liberty, use not your liberty as a cloak of maliciousness. So you're supposed to keep the law. The law stands, man. The Lord made it perfect. When the Lord makes something, he makes it perfect. He makes it to do that job that he wanted it to do, and that's it. The law stands, man. Contrary to Christian doctrine, contrary to what the world believes the Lord was about. This is just another installment of Cuts for Christian Doctrine. I want to say Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, for giving us this word, letting us preach this word in truth and sincerity, man. Keeping brothers humble, keeping brothers on their toes. I want to say double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and mercy to the hopeful elect, which are going to come out of the 12 tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and the confusion of face. As the scriptures say, the confusion of face that are out there, man. Shalom.